Tony D back at it in the mega shop. Got a multi-pile. I actually had a massive one, so I broke it down into two. Man, we'll see how it goes. Godzilla destroys the Marvel Universe. Yeah, we'll see about that. I read this. In some of the videos, you may see some duplicates. Like, I bought this at, this wasn't a local comic shop one, but these multi-pack reviews, it's ones that I've read. They're not ones that I picked up. So you may see one or two, like a dupe. But the reasoning behind these videos is to kind of give you a little behind the, you know, like a micro review. You may want to check it out. You may not. So I was under the impression this was going to be Godzilla kills the Marvel Universe, because I really dug the first Deadpool kills the Marvel Universe and the Punisher kills the Marvel Universe. So I don't think this is in that vein, but we'll see. Godzilla, he's on full display. Artwork is on point. If you are into Godzilla, I would recommend to get it. It's very interesting how they incorporate him into the universe. Now, here's a question for those watching. Is this the canon universe? Like, is this the main universe, or is this a different universe? I haven't delved that far into it, so let me know. But they do an excellent job incorporating that. Age of Revelation. Me and Rachel at the shop, we talked a little bit about this. She was saying that some people are like, if it ain't broke, don't fix it, you know, the age of apocalypse. But I think this is a little different. A little bit different. I think it's more focused around the mutant Revelation and where he is at. Artwork is good. I like the artwork. Matter of fact, it is, they don't have it on the cover. I totally know who it is. You know how they do at the end. Not sure when that started, but yeah, that's a good shot. So it's not really the Age of Apocalypse at all. It's Wolverine has both his hands, so it's a fresh take, I believe, on it. Oh yeah, Humberto Ramos, great artist, love it. Jed MacKay, great writers. I have high hopes. The artwork's good. I think the story setup's good too. They did a little bit in X-Men with Revelation. We will see. It's actually a very reviewable issue because Revelation has the power of he can, what he speaks, people does. And that's kind of, who's that remind you of? Think about it. Preacher. Garth Ennis, Steve Dillon. Great book. Definitely reviewable. So, yeah, he has that exact power. So, we'll see how that goes. I'll stick with it. I'll let you know. Absolute Batman number 10. I have 2 issues of this. Totally doubling up on my Absolute Batman. I love it. It's a good issue. There's more reveals on Absolute Villains. It's very subtle, and Dragotta's artwork is fantastic. The writing is on point. The tension is there. You'll find more in this issue of Batman's resolve and more of how hardcore he is with his resolve. And there's a character development in there that is fantastic. Check it out. Predator versus Spider-Man. Totally love this. You know, this has nothing to do with it, but Predator Badlands coming out. This kind of made me think about that, but great artwork. Benjamin Percy, great writer. Marcelo Ferreira, great artist. Love these covers. They're Paulo. Yeah, the covers are fantastic. Yeah, I'm gonna butcher that. Paulo Siqueira. We'll go with that. But yeah, his covers they're really stinking good. He also did the covers for, it was gosh, like that. I think it was 4 issues of, it's very recent, Spider-Man. I can't remember the name. It's bugging me now, but it's when It's like at the very beginning of the Goblin formula being developed, and it's a good story. Great artwork. Yeah, I totally dig that artwork. I would, Predator versus Spider-Man, it seems like a niche, kind of, if you're into Aliens, Predator, Terminator, that sort of stuff, you'll like this. And this is also, if you're into Spider-Man, totally pick this up, because this was such a fantastic ride of parallels of Spider-Man, really the good old boy hero, and just the villainous, they call him Skinner, the Predator with no honor, just grotesque type stuff being committed. So the contrast is fantastic. It really drew me in and kept me there. Flash, Absolute Flash, number 5. This one, you're getting more into the villains' development. Of course, Heat Wave. They're going more for a monster type villain. The Rogues, you're seeing more of that. And I just love how Grodd is this cute little monkey. And he's really like a Jiminy Cricket to Flash right now. It's interesting. If you read it, you'll know what I'm talking about. He's helping him, leading him. And he's finding out more about his powers. So it's developing. And I'm a huge mark for Flash, so I'll always buy Flash. And the Absolute Universe is absolutely fantastic. I love it. I could see it going on for a long time. Jump on that. Detective Comics. Let's talk about this one a little bit. When this started off in issue 1097, I had extremely high hopes because there was some intense gore, and it was setting up to be this like Hellraiser type group that Batman is, I forget the name of the group. Elixir, yeah. It's called Elixir. So he had a new group, and I still dig these shots of Batman with the outline. The artist, Garbett. I'm not too familiar with that artist, but totally giving me Jim Aparo vibes, and that's a huge compliment. Aparo's my favorite Batman artist, and there's a lot of that. A lot of just the cape, the shadows. There's a twist ending a little bit. The villain, there's an interesting thing with the main villain there, but it turned more into like a buddy cop type thing. There's a lot of levity. Nothing wrong with that, but man, I like high intensity. Glad it's in the collection. Not a bad story. If you're a hardcore Detective Comics fan or Batman, I think you should get into this. I could see this down the road becoming something. It's a good pickup. Not a bad story. Mr. Terrific. Picked this up at the local comic shop. I wanted to get into year 1 because I really dig Mr. Terrific. The third smartest man in the world. How can you measure that? I wonder how they did that. I may dig into that and do some research to let y'all know. Artwork's not bad. It holds up. They start off with some Justice League Unlimited action where Darkseid meets an end, or does he? You're not going to kill him. And then the artwork shifts. It's not bad artwork. It's more of the comic flavor, not the hyper realistic. It's good artwork. But I don't know. Year 1 books can get difficult for some characters. So he's super smart, technological. They're starting this at his beginning of, I think, really crowning as a technological force in the world. They introduce some tragedies that has happened in his life. So you see the trauma there that can build into heroics, aka Batman. But for some reason, I was wanting more, and it's a year 1, I get it. I was wanting more of what was it like when he was a kid. That's what I want to see. Being that smart, how did he navigate being a child and being, you know, being a teenager and growing up? But that's not really a year one. But I would totally love to see that. So we get into, if you're into Mr. Terrific, definitely get that. You know, maybe you watched a Superman movie and you dug what you saw. I haven't seen it yet, heard good things, but it's totally worth it for that. You know what I'm saying? Imperial. I'm not a huge galaxy type fan in the Marvel universe, but I feel compelled for some reason to jump on this ride. A lot of good characters, a lot of Hulks, a lot of the Guardians of the Galaxy, Ronin. I mean, it's your usual suspects of intergalactic stuff. Now, I will tell you this. It's not a spoiler, but it really, this issue got me hooked more. The first issue was a setup, kind of, you know, hey, how you doing? Here's Imperial. This issue, it's a whole setup to a whole lot of other things going on. And it's not a spoiler or anything, but I think they're going to introduce, not introduce, but I think we're going to have some of the key cosmic, I don't know if you call them Omega level or the, oh, what's his name? The Game Master? The guy that's always playing games with, so this really looks like, man, I want to say he looks like that mimic from, I can't remember his name. The dude that can shape change. Kind of looks like him. So I'm hooked in right here. But the artwork is fantastic. There's a huge battle in here, and the writer does an excellent job balancing the chaos of this battle and the setup. So I'm on it, man. I'm on it for the ride. Jonathan Hickman, good writer. Artists Iban, Coello, and Federico Vincentini. Sounds like an Italian guy, man. Those dudes are good. Got a cover artist, Mark Checchetto, man. He's nailing it on Ultimate Spider-Man. But yeah, you don't have to be a Galactic fan to enjoy this. There's a lot of intrigue, mystique. Hey, what's going on here? Because there is a big shift in parameters. So it's pretty cool. But hey, man, hopefully you enjoyed the video. Maybe there's something you're kind of on the fence about, and hopefully that helped out. But outro, get it.